Hello. So I've been thinking about different ways to kind of like make my VODs shorter, and one of the things that has finally surfaced in my head as an idea is to try to focus on just like one small little tip. It's not going to be like an analysis of a short game or anything. It's just one small tip. Hopefully it'll take less than 5 minutes. That's what I'm aiming for, less than 5 minutes. So without further ado, here we go. So the fast tip today is what do you do? Well, first of all, scouting against a 2-hatch muta build where mutalisks appear really fast, because right now it's 8:45. A quick recap: this is Innovation versus Dark from Code A, and Innovation is going for his usual build. He does it every single TVZ game. And Dark is going for a fast layer into mutalisk based play. Now, the quick rundown here is that if you don't scout a third hatch at either base, then he's doing a fast tech build or he's doing an all-in. The point of time has passed where an all-in would have occurred, so therefore the only thing left for Dark to be doing is a 2-base build. And how do we decide whether it's roaches or if it's lings? Is when the Hellions and Reapers poke up into the natural to check for the defense. So if you see some speedlings and queens as defense, then you'll know that it's mutalisks. But if you see just some roaches pop out and you're only on 2 base, that should be a huge tell that it's going to be a big speed roach attack. So these mutalisks, they are going to be out at 10 minutes into the game. That's extremely fast. This is basically the fastest possible version of mutalisks that you can get. I also would consider this a cheese by the Zerg player, simply because he is cutting so many corners. He's cut his upgrades, he's cut his Baneling Nest, and he's cut a lot of economy. He's cut his entire base worth of economy just to get out these fast mutalisks. And so they're out before 10 minutes, which is fast. But the tip that I want to outline here is what Innovation does to react against these kind of mutalisks. So what he does, and he can do this, I think he was a couple seconds off with his turrets, but all he does is add 2 turrets to deal with this. There's one turret protecting his, what's it called, production buildings. You don't want any of those reactors to get sniped off. The other turret is in his main. Hopefully we'll get a shot of that. Just protecting his mineral line. That's it. That's all he made, was 2 turrets. He doesn't even make a turret in his natural because his entire army is around that area and can quickly stim towards the natural, and if the mutalisks try to fly in this way, that's the longer attack route, and that's kind of what Innovation wants because it buys him time for an extra production round. So the reason why Innovation only needed 2 turrets against these mutalisks is that here, and I'll even get an exact time. So the mutalisks they're flying out at 9. I guess we'll just do 9:50 just to be safe. Minus 25 seconds for turrets. So by 9:25, you should know that the Zerg player is going for fast mutas, and you need to have 2 turrets down by 9:25, kind of depending on the map. I guess so 2 to 3 turrets. I'm just doing a quick thing going through my head to count all the different maps. Actually, I think 2 turrets is actually fine. So 1 in the main, or no, just 2 in the main, 1 at the production, 1 in the main, and that will shut down this early mutalisk Karask. Now, the reason for this is that Innovation can just do a very quick timing attack, because the Zerg player, he's not going to have Baneling speed, he's not going to have a lot of Zerglings because he's going to be saturating his 3rd base. So the follow-up timing attack to this is usually going to do a lot of damage because of what the Zerg cut to get out the mutalisks. The mutalisks are kind of required to do damage, and now Innovation, he's just walking across the map, and as a result he's going to be able to do a lot of damage with his first 2 medvacs worth of units. And now these mutalisks that Dark got, they're not even able to harass the base because that's his entire army. He has 41 army supply, and 14 of them are in mutalisks. So if he wasn't defending with these mutalisks, then he would just outright die because there's no fast banelings, and Innovation's army is just way too strong. And Innovation also has 1/1 upgrades as well. Thanks, Observer, for pointing that out. So this kind of engagement, just follow up attacking with the first 2 medvacs as soon as the turrets are down, and kind of like not being offensive is the good defensive play that Innovation is going for, allows him to really kind of punish the fast mutalisks that come out, and it kind of forces Dark not to even be able to make any more mutalisks as a result, because he needs to get his upgrades going, he needs to get banelings out, he needs to get his baneling nest. He can't make more mutalisks, otherwise he would just flat out die. So that is a fast tip for you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I try to make it as short as possible. Fortunately, it was a bit over 5 minutes, but oh well, just shoot me. And also remember to subscribe as well.